Hi everyone, we are here in the Multicultural today just to present the Woman Techmaker in Winnipeg. The Woman Techmaker that have to bring visibility of women in tech, and today we are with our group. Okay, I will ask you to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about yours.
Hi, my name is Tina Lee. I have 15 years of experience in the IT field, covering graphic design, marketing, and operations.
Hi, my name is Natalia Petrakin. I have over 20 years of experience in the IT field. I started as a technician, and I am currently the customer support manager at 365 Technologies. And it's just a wide, vast experience that I have in the technology field.
My name is Josiane Kroll. I'm a solutions developer. I work for the University of Manitoba. I have several years of experience in the tech industry. I also have a strong background in computer science. I have a PhD in computer science. I also have a master in production engineering and undergraduate course in information systems.
Hi everyone, my name is Shanna Goldburn. I work as a security analyst at Wawanesa Mutual. I've been in the technology industry for over 15 years. My experience ranges between quality assurance and information security. But my main focus right now is risk management, technology risk management.
Great, thank you so much, guys. Yes, the Woman Techmaker was created in 2012 is a program by Google, created by Megan Smith, that is a VIP of Google now. And our programs just start this year, the Woman Techmaker in Winnipeg. We just decided to have a group here and decided to bring all of our experience in IT together. Natalia, can you please talk about your experience and your personal work with the Woman Techmaker? I just share a little bit about you.
Okay, as Erica said, Women Techmaker Winnipeg started earlier this year. I would say maybe about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
We have had one event so far. We've had several meetings, several conversations outside of those meetings, but our main goal really is to just focus on the diversity of women in technology and an inclusion. For me, being a part of this group was really important, just based on some experiences that I myself had in the past 20 years. I remember when I started university to pursue I have a diploma in computer studies, and when I was enrolled in that program, I was one of 4 girls in the class, right? And that was a whole lot of years ago. I won't say how much, but a long time ago. And I remember I was one of 4 girls that were in that class. And that was an experience for me at the time, because it was seen as if technology was just for the boys, right? But being a part of this group is important because we want to just focus on diversity and inclusion to show that tech is just for everyone. And it's just important for me, and being with this group for the past 2 months has shown some of that, because we've come together, we've discussed and have these conversations where we're putting on these events to focus on that, and that's just really important for me.
Great, thank you. Tina, yes, just talk a little bit about your experience and just tell why you choose to become part of the Woman Techmaker.
I started off in tech, in graphic design. I left a career as a wedding cake decorator, and I decided graphic design was my next step. So from there, I moved into agencies and into an agency and into manufacturing, and then I fell in love with web design and designing software, designing CMSs, ECRMs. And that's how that came about. It was important for me to give back. Being a part of Women in Tech, we can help each other, lift each other up, and feel comfortable in technology, using technology. And being in tech doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a developer. I cannot read code. I read a little bit of HTML and a little bit of CSS, but I leave that up to the developers. What I'm really good at is talking with people who are technical savvy, and I'm able to find the layman's terms to help other people understand. And I'm really good at organizing tech and getting things started and then getting them completed. That's something that I love to do, and I'm really happy to do it in tech. I want other women to feel comfortable being in tech and feeling that they have a voice, feeling that they have thoughts that are important to the development of technology, and that everybody can work together to solve solutions using a tech mind.
Good, good, good. Yes, it's just like it's very important to us. Like we have this synergy as a group. I just like thought that like we just like have different background and we start to work together. And it's just amazing to see. It's not just 2 months, but like I think we are just like keeping in touch a lot. And yes, that's good. Josie, talk about a little bit of your experience and just like what brings you to Woman Techmaker.
So to me, it's the main reason why I joined to the Women Techmakers is because I believe in women. And I think sometimes we don't have the space that we deserve as a women. And sometimes we lose the space because we are women. So when I started the university, probably I'm not the only person, but we have like many women that go for tech courses. And in most of the courses, like you have 1, 2 women there, and most are men. So, and then we feel lost. We feel like that's not a place for us. And like we lose our confidence in ourselves. And what happened is that many of us sometimes like just give up because it's missing something. And Women Techmakers, to me, it's something that we can help women, we can support women, and also we can bring more women to the community, to the tech industry.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. How about you, Shana? What do you bring you to our group, and just like you to become a Woman Techmaker?
Okay. Well, for me, my experience was a little different. I think my interest in technology started way back in high school. And I went to an all-girls school. So for me, our technology class was all girls. So I had this bright, shiny picture of what the world would be like in the tech industry until I got to university. And realized that that ratio wasn't as I would have expected. But for me, one of the main reasons I joined with the group, throughout my academic and professional life, I always had a mentor, female or male, that helped to push me along the journey. And to me, that helped to shape the direction that my professional and academic life went. And I just wanted to be able to give back to the community as well, to help to shape a young girl's dream and vision of joining the tech industry, to share off my experience and to show her that she's capable of achieving that as well.
Yes, no, it's good, good. I guess like I just like forgot to introduce myself. And my name is Erica Silva. I am a Woman Techmaker ambassador of Winnipeg, and I have been working in IT for 15 years. And I just like decided that, okay, I come here to Canada just to move for another industry. I just like in the medical industry for 2 years. And when I see the opportunity on LinkedIn to become a Woman Techmaker, and I said like, yes, I need this. Yes, because I needed just like to be involved with like the tech and just like raise like the diversity and the gender equality is very important, just like in the place. I have been for many interviews in Winnipeg, but like in the skill part, it's just like every woman's there, but like in the technical part, it's just like men's. It's just like we need to change this. We need just like to see that we are capable to do, and we just like we can promote ourselves. I guess like it will be a wonderful time, just like work with you guys. I'm just like proud of everybody, just like myself and all the groups. I will ask more questions now. Okay, what brings you to work and share your favorite moments with the Women Techmakers? We just have like one event so far, but like I guess we have like meets and stuff, we decide stuff, and we just here on TV now. Josie.
Well, we are pretty new.
Yes.
Yeah, because we just started on
May.
May.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened is that we have like one event so far, and we have the next coming. But one thing that I believe that's my favorite moment, we have a presentation, and then one of the participants just share like a moment saying, sometimes as a woman, we have to change ourselves and sometimes change our voice to make people to hear us. So, and that was something that I believe that I'm not going to forget, because that happened with us all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not the only moment that I say that's my favorite. That has others, especially like in the moments that we see like that the people is happy with us and people is asking to join us. So these moments when we met people, I think is something that is special, and I have that as good moments so far.
Good, good. How about you, Natalia? Can you share a moment?
I mentioned our first event before, but for me, I remember when I got the phone call from you, Erica, and you mentioned this. I was like, oh my God, finally, you know. I think Shanna mentioned it also. Being able to give back is important, and I think when we meet as a group, that really stands out to me. I think we're from different backgrounds here, Brazil, Jamaica, Canada, and for me, that really, really stands out, because you're able to share not only in technology but in other areas, and just being able to sit as a group, discuss our next events, discuss what's affecting us, put a positive spin on all the things that are affecting us, and just being able to share that, whether it's through just talking to other people or just through any event that we may have, or who knows, maybe just having a conversation with anyone, because since we've formed this group, I've had conversations with so many other persons about what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve. It has also forced me to go and look at the background of WTM and the relationship it has with, you know, other organizations. So for me, just the inclusion, the diversity, sharing, being together, you know, it really stands out for me.
Good, good. How about you, Shanna? What do you favorite moment with us?
Well, for me, what stands out the most, as Natalia said earlier, is being able to share with your colleagues. Because as you grow in the tech industry, you may feel as though you have a wealth of knowledge, but there's always something else that you can learn. And being able to work with someone else who is in design, who is in programming, you can leverage that knowledge to also improve upon your own. So for me, being able to network with you guys and also being able to share that knowledge with others, to me, that's what stands out the most.
I think my favorite moment was when we decided, we were trying to decide who to invite and who to include. And we decided to include everyone, because it's not just women who want to feel comfortable in tech. We have to have the whole community behind everyone, so that everybody understands that everybody is allowed to be in tech, everybody can be involved. And it's good because sometimes people don't understand the roadblocks, and they don't understand sometimes maybe their tone of voice or the way that they may phrase a question or make assumptions, that it's hurtful, and they don't really sometimes they don't understand that by doing these things you're excluding people. And we want to be about inclusion, and we want everybody to understand that in tech everybody has a voice and everybody can be listened to, and then you take, you know, what everybody has said and work on it together to find a solution.
What is inspiring you to keep working through gender equality in tech? It's just like, talk a little bit more, because we are just like talk about gender equality is very important. I guess like mentioned that João, that is a part of the Google group, developer group, he invited us to become a woman tech maker in tech. Just like he's one man, just like he invited us. What do you think about that?
Well, first we have to say thank you to João, because he gave us a very good opportunity. Like he put us together. Yeah. So, and he keep helping us all the time, because all the time we go to him like asking questions, and he is always open to help us. So we don't have words to say how grateful we are. So when we started the group, I have the same experience, because Erica sent me a message saying if I would like to participate. And that was great, because to me it's something that I was always in favor of, but I didn't have the opportunity to say it loud. So when Erica came to me and she invited me to participate, it was kind of, okay, that's very good. And since we started, now we are getting together, we are sharing our experiences, and we are also think about giving opportunities for people to develop skills when we promote an event, opportunity to people talk and share all their experience. And if I think now what inspires me to be here, to be part of the Women Tech Makers, is like all the women that even with all challenges, keep going. Yes. So even like if you face a challenge, not give up, keep it going, keep looking for new opportunities. Yeah.
Good. How about you, Tina?
If we pave the road now, then other women are going to have an easier time at it. And there are going to be times, there are times when it's difficult, and you have to try to stay as positive as possible. And remember that every conversation is a good conversation to have. That's what drives me. I want my daughter to know that she can be comfortable in tech, and I hope that she will not have as many struggles as we have, just like the women before us had struggles, and we don't have to struggle as much as they did because of what they have done. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah, great. And how about you, Shanna? What is inspiring you to gender equality? And
well, for me, I was at a conference recently where there was a panel discussion on gender equality in the tech industry. And they had showed this video which was depicting some of the struggles that women in the past went through in the tech industry and having to change your voice to fit in with the crowd. And some of the panel members were saying, they were recounting their history in the industry and coming up and some of the challenges that they experienced and how much it has changed since then. And although we have made progress and we can see that there's growth with having that gender equality in the tech industry, I think there's still a lot more work to be done. So for me, that inspires me to help that journey along, so that when the younger generation decides that they want to try their hand at the tech industry, it's still a little easier for them.
Yes, that's good. Yes, for me, it's just like I feel that the woman needs just like to have more responsibility, like behind the professional. And as we just like we're mom, just like most of us are mom, and just like you should take care of the house, and you just like to keep everything going, and just like give you opportunity to say that like it's possible to work, like even tech that requires just like lots of effort, and it's like we need just to keep going. Yes, and just like I get the opportunity to say it loud and inspire someone else that just started or just decided to come in tech, just like my really inspiration.
What's really inspiring, if we can have an impact on the lives of even one person, you know, it would go a very far way. It has come a very far way, but there's a lot more to be done. And that inclusion that we want, it's not where we want it to be, but it's getting there. And I think our group, you know, we have that focus, and I think we're all on the same page where we want to make that difference and just, you know, make a difference in the lives of several persons. But if we start with even one, you know, it will make a big difference and go a very, very far way.
Yeah. I remember when I started posting on LinkedIn, I just think like, hey, it's a good opportunity, but I cannot do it alone. I just like invite every woman in tech that I have met, and I'm really happy that everybody just like say, yes, Erica, we can just like start together. And it's a really good opportunity for us. Like the Google program is just like we have opportunity to improve ourselves and as well just like share our experience with others.
A lot of people think of tech and they think of developers. And yes, developers are awesome. But tech also means graphic designers, it means project managers, it means business analysts, product owners, product managers, you know, all of those things, like project administrators. There's lots of people in tech. If you want to take photographers and videographers, there's lots of different types of tech. And that's important for women to know that you can be in tech and be all those things and still be very technical. So it's, and when women find that out, they're like, oh yeah, I can actually make a pretty darn good Excel spreadsheet. And oh, I do organize really well. My project management is very good. It's nice to know that they feel more comfortable.
Yes, yes, good. Anybody else would like to share something?
Yeah, I have a kind of experience that I have in the past. I was teaching programming, and I have a student that came to me and she said, oh, I don't think that's for me. And I said, why? Then she said, oh, I think it's too hard. I don't think that it fits to me. So in my opinion, like tech fits for everybody. So sometimes to give the first step is hard, but you have to keep it going. So sometimes something that seems too complicated, too hard to understand, sometimes not. When you like start to understand a few things, you can get there. So, and part of our goal is like to help a woman in this niche that is helping them to understand a few and also develop like some tech skills.
For me, I think too, one of the things that I like the most about this group is that although we're women tech makers, we're not just focused on building and driving women, but we're also trying to spread the word so that our counterparts, they understand that some of the uniqueness and they understand how to accept our role or accept us in the industry. I find sometimes that disparity still exists, and being able to work together and to understand that we have, you know, similar common skills and we're equally qualified and able to do the job. Just sharing that information and having everyone on board, I think for me is one of the key things that this group is aiming to achieve.
Okay, great. I just asked you, Josie, just like to talk about our next event.
Thank you. So we have our next event this next Saturday, August 10th. So we have Stephanie Mellos. She is going to give a presentation on Ruby on Rails. So that's an event that is more about programming. It's more technical, but everybody is welcome to join. And we'll be there, we'll be helping people. Even like if people is a beginner, we'll be there, we'll be helping, and it's a great opportunity to learn.
Okay.
Just to mention, the event will be hosted at the University of Manitoba.
You can find us on all the major social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and also find us on Meetup.
All right, guys, thank you. Don't miss the next episode of Woman in Tech. Thank you so much.